Harriet Tubman wasn't a hero. Harriet Tubman wasn't a hero. That's the message that is being broadcast from the sentiments of Kanye West. Someone asked me, how do I feel about Kanye West basically stating that she did not free the slaves? And at first I was like, huh? What are you talking about? And then I had to go and check out, well, first of all, the fact that he was running for president. And then secondly, listen to some of the rhetoric that he was saying about Harriet Tubman. So I got a conversation for you guys. Come on in, tough love, Mario J. Go ahead and share. Let's have this conversation real quick. Harriet Tubman wasn't a hero. That's the sentiments of Kanye West. So I wanted to do something real quick for those people for some reason that don't know who Harriet Tubman is or whatever. I want to say this. I want to read this real quick that I got from online. Harriet Tubman, okay, an American abolitionist. Harriet Tubman was an American abolitionist and political activist born into slavery. Tubman escaped and subsequently made 13 missions to rescue approximately 70 enslaved people, including family and friends, used a network of anti-slavery activists and safe houses known as the Underground Railroad. Harriet Tubman wasn't a hero. She did not help to free the slaves, is what Kanye West said. So my message to Kanye West right now is, what message are you trying to send our children? What message are you trying to send our children? The people that America has now recognized and said, these are people that we need to stand up and pay homage to because they paid the ultimate sacrifice. They've died. They are martyrs. They are heroes. We have a black celebrity that decides to get in front of America and say, Harriet Tubman did not free the slaves. So in retrospect, Harriet Tubman was no hero. I say again, what message are you sending our children? See, here's the thing. For the African American community, it's very few people that we can pinpoint has done something for the black community. So when you get people that's solidified, when you get people that's put in the work, when you get people that have paid the ultimate sacrifice, the least we could do is to pay homage and say thank you, and to remember their name, and when it's spoken, with respect. But for some reason, celebrities seem to always cross the balance of what's right, what looks good, what is actually going to help when I send this message and I stand in front of America and say, well, let's not give homage to Harriet Tubman. Let's not give homage to the people that's making the ultimate sacrifice. So I had a couple things that I wanted to talk to you guys about in reference to some of these celebrities that are going ape shit right now. They acting a goddamn fool right now. We got people trying to talk about relationship goals. Meg Thee Stallion was talking about relationship goals and got shot in the foot by her boyfriend twice. Then, I don't have an issue with her getting shot. My issue is now I'm going to tweet out, black women are not protected in America. I'm going to say this again. Black women are not protected in America. And I'm just curious, if you get with someone that you know is a thug, that you know is a hothead, and when hothead thuggish shit happen, why now is it an epidemic towards black women? Why is now we're acting as if black women are under duress? Why wasn't we speaking about that when we was twerking and we was classy and we was nasty? I'm confused about what message celebrities are sending our children. T.I., one minute he wants to be a political activist. He wants to talk about what we need to do for the black community and how we need to bring money into the black community. And the next minute, he's saying that it's a no-fly zone in Atlanta. No North rappers can come to Atlanta. What message are you sending our children? When the parents have to go to work and the children are home alone, and they have to listen to rap music, they have to listen to entertainers, they have to listen to politicians, they have to listen to preachers. They listen through social media devices. And I'm just curious right now, do anybody feel a certain damn way about what message is being allowed to be given to our children? What relationship goals are? The Jada and the Will Smith. What relationship goals are the Meg Thee Stallions and her little thuggish boyfriend? Huh? What having a mental disability looks like when you say, okay, I'm going to run for president. My thing about it is, aren't we tired of people faking and jiving us? Aren't we tired of people saying we're going to stand up for the black community? It's about black consciousness, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, just for a man to turn around, tuck his tail between his legs and say, oh, my bad, I didn't know that. I'm talking about Nickelodeon Nick. If you're going to stand up, then stand up. If you're going to talk and say you representing something, then represent something. Don't turn around and say, well, oh, my bad. If you're standing on principle, if it's a matter of gaining respect and perspective, then stand on it. But don't make a statement that you're saying this right here, black people are tired of. The black community is in outrage. And then when you finally get a chance to talk about the black community, you tuck your tail and run. I need y'all to share this. My question is to these celebrities, what message are you sending our children? Put these skinny leg jeans on. Put these eyelashes on. Put this weave in your hair. Go to clubs. Twerk everywhere. What message are you sending our children? Where are the leaders at? Where are the leaders at? How many people pride themselves on being role models in their community? How many people pride themselves in putting their children in front of people that actually are about something in today's society? I see a lot of conversation, but I ain't impressed about what I'm seeing. I'm not impressed. I don't care about Kanye West's mental breakdown. I don't care. You think I was paying $200-$300 for a pair of Yeezys? No. Hell no. What about values? How does that benefit my children in the long run? The thing about it is these celebrities are allowed to exist because we make them relevant. But here's the problem that I have with it, right? My problem is that when did these celebrities start speaking for the black community? And why always we have to wait for a pandemic or an epidemic or somebody to die? Why does the black community have to suffer in order for someone to speak out and say, hey, before we get to the next victim, let me have a conversation with you, America. Before I make my next movie, I drop my next goddamn video, I run for this office, I do this. Let's have a conversation that's going to change America. Let the United States actually be united. I'm trying to figure out what message is these celebrities sending our children. If this shit don't alarm you a little bit, 3-year-old, 4-year-old girl singing Meg Thee Stallion, I'm classy and I'm sassy and I'm nasty. What? What? Somebody would argue that, oh, well, celebrities are not role models. Okay. I would tell you that you're wrong. I would tell you that whether they say and put that title and say they're role models, I would say that they're in a position to influence. And I would say that these young people are influenced. They are influenced. You got people like DaBaby who make some pretty good music or whatever case be. But this is what BET does, which you know is not owned by black people anymore. They put something out that basically says we're going to support the looting, we're going to support the calling the police out their name, we're going to do all of these crazy things, and we're going to play it on BET, and we're going to make that the #1 hit rock star in the country. Huh? That doesn't unify us. The man says, I killed someone before the age, my daughter was the age of 2, and I'll do it again. And that's supposed to unite the black community? That's supposed to make policemen understand where we're coming from, that we want the police brutality to stop by saying, as a black man, I will kill another black man if I got to. What message are you sending our children? If you're not concerned about what's happening, got it, cool. If you're still concerned about what you're going to be doing for Friday and Saturday, cool. But I'm saying there's some people that think a little bit deeper. There's some people that like to actually have conversations that actually benefit a different thought of thinking. And for those people, let's have that conversation. Let's have the tough conversation right now. This man says Harriet Tubman didn't free the slaves. Now, for those of you that know history, we know that Harriet Tubman moved people laterally. That means they moved them from the south up to the north. We got it. All right. We do know also that being in the north was better than being in the south. Okay. We understand the whole cotton era and how the South made money off of slavery. We know that was a main contributor to the South. We also know that moving up north had more of an indentured servitude, or allow people or black people to go work for white people at a certain percentage or a certain amount, which gave them a little bit more freedom. So we understand that she didn't release them from the mindset of America in regards to slaves. But what she did was she put them in a better situation. So it's crazy when someone says that you're not a hero. Well, a hero is identified as someone who rescues someone from a dangerous situation. I believe she rescued 70 enslaved people from a dangerous situation. What message are you sending our children? We need to hold these celebrities responsible or tell them to move the hell out the way. You do not speak for our communities. T.I., Puff Daddy. You don't speak for our communities because you don't live in our communities. You've been rich a long time, sirs. You're not in our community. We don't shop at the same places. What you're spending to buy a car, people don't spend that much money in a year to support their family. People are living check to check, trying to figure out what's going on. It's people right now still worried about the second stimulus check. I'm trying to figure out, why are these celebrities with so much power not able to change policies? Why are they not able to talk to people that have influence and change the black community? It's a whole bunch of stargazing. A whole bunch of, well, I'm going to say a bunch of shit to get my next album sold, to get my next video looked at, to get my next movie watched. But ain't nobody doing shit. So that's why it takes everyday people. It takes those teachers. It takes those mailmen. It takes those garbage men. It takes the moms and dads. It takes people like you and I that don't consider themselves to be celebrities to talk, to say something. I don't give a shit if you do a Facebook Live, but say something about it. Say how outraged you are. And even if you don't know what to say, go get somebody and have a conversation. What should we be talking about? Because here's the thing. I don't give a shit about what happened to Meg Thee Stallion. Meg Thee Stallion was popping and being nasty and shit. Did you see the video, or are you just worried about what she said? She wasn't worried about black girls being protected before she got shot. Nowhere on her page did it say anything about black women need to be protected in America. Now, all of a sudden, people are in an uproar because she gets shot by her thug boyfriend doing thuggish shit. We have to hold people responsible for the shit that they do. What message are you sending our children? This shit ain't rocket science. It's real easy. When you have the tough conversation, you get results. You get results. It's going to be uncomfortable at first because everybody loves a star. Everybody loves a winner. And here's the thing. Celebrities understand that everybody can't reach this status, this plateau. So what they do is they say, you know what? I'm doing this for y'all. I'm doing this for y'all. And you make what? $200,000-$300,000? Oh my God. T.I. just brought somebody something for $50,000. When you got triple that, either we're going to hold these celebrities responsible or we're going to start speaking up for ourselves. Hell, both. Both. For those people that was praising Nick Cannon and for standing up and blah, 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 blah. Did you see the next podcast that he did with the rabbi? Did you see how humbled and he was when he was speaking? But did you see how the rabbi was looking at him? His body, let me move this. Let me see. His body language, like the rabbi was like, and Nick is just trying to sell it. Yeah, because, I went to, bruh, it's a failure, bruh. You talked to Professor Griffin. You was pro-black. You was Black Power. Huey Newton. Farrakhan. You talk to the rabbi. You was like, I'm just trying to get along with everybody because anybody who know me know I ain't with those comments. I'm about everybody. But y'all was rallying. Let's boycott. Boycott who? The person we boycotting for don't have enough intestinal fortitude to stand on the shit that they saying. I said it in my last podcast. Watch who you standing behind. Watch who you rallying behind. People feel like the black community is so susceptible to say, we will rally for someone even though it's not a benefit for us in the long term. We will rally for someone even though it's not a benefit for the black community in the long term. Uh-oh. Don't get quiet now. Uh-oh. What does that mean? That means we live in the moment. There is no thought process about how does this help us long term. I'm ready to burn down some shit. I'm ready to go steal some shit. But still here, 2, 3, a month later, what has changed? What has changed since Sandra Bland? What has changed? All this conversation, all this social media posting, all of these likes and dislikes and hearts and all this bullshit. Who is having a conversation that's going to change the nation? Let's talk about Biden. Let's talk about Kanye. Let's talk about Candace Owens. Let's talk about all of the people that's running for some type of, for the presidency of the United States. Let's talk about them. No, let's talk about us. Let's talk about us. What are we doing at the local levels to change shit? Oh, did y'all go out and vote? Did y'all go out and vote? Hell no, they ain't go out and vote. You want to know why they ain't go out and vote? You want to know why people decided not to go out and vote? Because they don't believe that their voice matters. When you start dealing with communities that understand their voice matters, their vote counts, they're going to change some shit. They're going to change some shit. We as the black community demand respect. We as the black community are saying we're tired and we're frustrated and it's police brutality, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And we got 19 drug dealers that live in our community, but we too scared to call the police because snitches get stitches. Stop me if I'm lying. Are we ready to change our own communities? Or are we waiting for celebrities to get on camera and have mental breakdowns? You think I take Kanye West serious? Fuck no. Do you take him serious? You think I take Nick Cannon serious? Hell no. You take him serious? You think I take Meg Thee Stallion serious? Hell no. Do you take her serious? You think I take Jada Pinkett serious? Hell no. Do you take her serious? What message are you sending our children? Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you something. This is an opportunity not for us to think about all of the bad stuff in America. This is an opportunity for us to think about all of the good stuff that we could be doing. And I'm telling you right now, worrying about what these celebrities got going on and how they impact our children is something that we need to be thinking about and talking about, because our children are getting dumber by the moment. They're getting dumber in the moment. They're learning how to scheme. They're learning how to lie. They're learning how to pretend hustle. Y'all ain't hustling. Y'all ain't hustling. How many people right now, 30 and above right now, saying, man, this generation right now, whoo, soft, Charmin soft. Watching celebrities that don't care nothing about them, and it's just like, I need to emulate them. Why are your kids not trying to emulate you, parents? Role models? I want to be like Meg Thee Stallion. Now, this is no shade to Meg Thee Stallion. She's doing her thing. But the thing about it is, let me tell you something. If you're going to worry about black females or black women in America, do it before something happens to you. Don't be living a high life, twerking and sassy and nasty and classy, and then now all of a sudden something happens to you from your thug boyfriend. Now it's a black epidemic. Now we need to rally the troops. I don't see you at no shelters for women. I don't see you protesting for no women. Hey, I don't see you talking about Sandra Bland. I don't see you doing anything but chasing your bag. Somebody would say, well, what do you expect them to do? To adult up, to realize that they're holding a position in America where young people are influenced by what they say and what they do. Somebody said, Mario, being logical does not sell. It won't sell tickets. People won't share this goddamn podcast. Being logical and having a tough conversation means nothing in today's society. Are you tripping? You got to say something ratchet. Right now, you got to get up and twerk, brother. Take your shirt off. Every other word has to be damn, shit, fuck. It has to be something radical in order to get someone's attention. Nobody wants to have a conversation like what you talking about, Mario J. How many times you got to ask somebody to share something like this versus, hey, it's 15 girls over here twerking? We're so scared to say that we don't agree with status quo. We're so afraid to stand in front of white America and talk our shit and stand on the shit that we talking about. Y'all hiding in Facebook groups, YouTube groups, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. We hiding instead of saying we stand united. Let's talk our shit together. But it's not just about shit talking. It's about these are our demands. Here are the rules. What's going to happen and what's not going to happen. Is it about police brutality? Well, let's check the statistics. Do the statistics say that there are a lot more black people than white people dying by the hands of police brutality? Or are black people just so fed up, they saying, hey, we're going to speak on this. We're going to start yelling about this. But are we united? Are we united to fix all problems or just one problem? That's the problem that we have in the black community. We want to point out anything when it's a racial divide. Let's talk about the shit when it's racial divide, but not the shit when it comes to people that look like you and I, that have the same colored skin. We got our own internal problems. We need to police these goddamn celebrities up. They are out of control. They are out of control. And the bad thing about it is they feel like they're speaking for you, for us. They go to the White House. They sit at the important tables. They're in the places where they need to be to change shit, but for some reason it doesn't change. How many gun charges do T.I. got to get before we realize, well, maybe he's not a goddamn role model? How much twerking do Meg Thee Stallion got to do before we realize, well, maybe I don't want my daughter seeing this shit at such a young age because she may be influenced to do the same damn shit every time a song come on? We in church. Somebody says you're right. We need to scream it from the rooftop. It's time to come together. Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you something. This is not a black conversation. This is not a white conversation. This is a human being conversation. And if you about having these type of conversations, follow me, subscribe. Let's stay focused. Let's continue to have these conversations. Let's continue to invite people and share, because this is the type of stuff we could do to start changing some things. Don't make celebrities role models for your household. You be the role model. You influence your kids to think and not just do. Because here's the thing, just doing shit is going to get them hurt outside your household. Just doing shit is going to get them caught up outside your household. They're going to find other influencers, the streets, drugs, jail, other people who choose to manipulate them, pedophiles, sex traffickers, not to mention this pandemic. Start talking. Start adulting up. See y'all soon. Mario J, adult up.